What you've got to realize today is this DREAM Act is being celebrated across the nation. There are over 100 universities who are doing actions similar to this. Rallies, forums, marches. You guys are now part of something that's bigger. There are students who would benefit from the DREAM Act all over the United States, and this is something that needs to come to fruition. And this is Andrea, who's going to talk. She's got a statement from Rigo Padilla, who couldn't make it out because he works full-time and he's going full-time to UIC. But he prepared a statement that he sent over to us to share with you guys.
Hi, my name's Andrea. I will first talk about deportations that other DREAM Act students have experienced. This past summer alone, more than 3 students were facing deportation to countries that they don't even remember because they were brought here to the U.S. when they were young. They have been educated in the U.S. since then. On July 2nd, 2009, Walter Lara, a 23-year-old honors student from Miami, was facing deportation to Argentina after living in the U.S. for 20 years. On July 29th, 2009, Taha, living in New Jersey, was brought to the U.S. from Bangladesh at the age of 2. On August 19, 2009, Herta Lusher, a 20-year-old student living in Detroit, Michigan, was also facing deportation to Albania. Tomorrow, Alonso from Peru will be boarding a plane at 6 a.m. in the morning back to Peru for, again, not even committing a felony or breaking the law, so to speak, but only for taking a road trip and getting too close to the border, to the Canadian border. So these are examples of DREAM Act students that have been working hard in the U.S., have been educated, and this is an injustice here in the U.S. because America prides itself on the traditional American values of educating yourself, giving back to the community, yet these students are being deprived of that. So today, we hope to not only bring attention to Rigo, but all the other DREAM Act students that are struggling through this every single day. The U.S. should be fostering these students' potentials, not deporting them. Woo! Woo! Like Jesse said, Rigo Padilla is studying sociology and Latino studies at UIC. He plans to graduate in 2011. So I will now read a statement from him. This is something he wrote himself. Good afternoon, all. In 84 days, I am scheduled to leave the country. I have been given the date of December 16 to leave this country on my own terms and through my own expenses. Just a week before that, I will be finishing up my fall semester at UIC. It is almost surreal to know that that date is fast approaching. I am being told to plan for life in Mexico, but I am consumed with planning my life here. I am a full-time student with a full-time job. To plan for life in Mexico would be almost impossible. I have been in this country since the age of 6.
Take it down. Further.
Start this letter over again.
Yeah. Hello? Okay. So like I said, Rigo Padilla is a UIC student studying sociology and Latino studies. And I will be reading his statement. Good afternoon, all. In 84 days, I am scheduled to leave the country. I have been given the date of December 16 to leave this country on my own terms and on through my own expenses. Just a week before that, I will be finishing up my fall semester at UIC. It is almost surreal to know that that date is fast approaching. I am being told to plan for life in Mexico, but I am consumed with planning my life here. I am a full-time student with a full-time job. To plan for life in Mexico would almost be impossible. I have been in this country since the age of 6, So imagine being told after 15 years that you do not belong here. I have been in and out of the same immigration courtroom only to realize that there was nothing in this legal system that could keep me here. I exhausted all legal resources and was forced to take a voluntary departure on December 16th. Throughout the whole process, I believed that all achievements in my education would be enough to keep me here, but I soon realized that it was not enough. It has been through activism and tons of support that I have received another chance. I feel blessed that I have had support and that many people have heard my story. I know that there have been many more students that might have already been deported. There is a case in Washington State of a recently graduated college student that is scheduled to be deported tomorrow. His name is Alonso, and he too would benefit from the DREAM Act. Like Alonso, I was caught in a system that says that they have to enforce the immigration laws that are in place, and that although they have sympathy, they cannot do anything for me. The DREAM Act can be that path to legalization that can keep me here and the rest of the students that are facing deportations. I hope that we can pressure DHS, the Department of Homeland Security, so that they can stop my deportation and that of the rest of the dreamers. I wish I could have been there today to personally share my story, but I cannot because of class. I thank you all for your support, and once again, thank you. Rigo Padilla.